Hi everybody, welcome back. This is April with Plan with April, and if you have not been here before, welcome. If this is a return visit for you, welcome back. My name is April. This is Plan with April, as I said, and today I am going to be planning in a weekly planner that I found at a discount store for under $10. It doesn't have a barcode on the back, otherwise I would scan it and put it down below for you in the comments. Books like this are everywhere that you can find them pretty much anywhere. I loved the color palette, and I matched some of my favorite Tombows with it as well. This is a sunglass case or a glasses case. My sister-in-law makes these and sells in a local craft store. But if you don't have access to a local craft store, if you have sunglass cases laying around, they work perfect for organizing pens or markers for a specific project or planner. And that's what I have done with a lot of my Tombows is I have taken some cases, put in the coordinating colors that I want to use, the pens that I want to use, and then just kept them with the planner. So I'm going to flip through this and give you an idea of what I'm going to be using this planner for. Got a couple sheets of stickers up here in the front. And I'll tell you, the thing that really turned me on about this book is the colors. The front cover is absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this. I love the tab colors. Everything about this planner just says it spoke to me. The colors, the layout, everything about it. I just really found this to be so aesthetically pleasing for me. So you've got contact information, goals, don't forget, going places. You've got dates to remember. So I'll explain to you now. I won't be using this as a dates to remember. This is going to be my weekly meal planning planner. Weekly meal planning planner. Yeah, that's what it is. So this is not going to be dates to remember. I'm actually going to cross this out. I'm going to white this out, and I'm going to put a header here that says meals to remember. So each month I'll pick, the day that we made the meal, what the meal was, and which ones were our favorites, so that when I get into a recipe slump, I can flip back and look at the recipes that we really, really enjoyed and possibly make them again. Contact information, I won't be using this page for that, but if you are using this planner for something that is not meal planning related, this would be a great place to put those contacts. You've got your future planning, current, future, future. And then the great thing about this planner is it does start with 2 months prior to 2024. So you don't have weeklies, but you do have the month of November. And then you have the month of December. Down here at the bottom of both months, you have the previous month and the future month, which I like. I think that's a great thing to have in a planner. Will I use it for meal planning? Probably not. And then in between, you have this really nice multiple page of available note pages. This could be for anything. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to use this for. Could be for, longer recipes that I'm trying to make. Could be for, anything really. Holidays for 2024 are all here. And then January, this month's goals, important dates, things to do, and notes. I'm going to switch this around a little bit. This month's goal, as far as like what my meal planning goal is, important dates. I'm going to cross that off and I'm going to do grocery dates, the dates that I plan on doing a grocery store run or order. And then to do, I probably will leave that as a to do for the month, but I want to make coming from my goals here, eat, healthy for the month, only have, 2 meals that are prepackaged or we go out, and then put down here how that's going to look. Any notes, anything that, I feel like is noteworthy for the month, this will probably remain clear, maybe a good spot for some fun foodie stickers. And then we have the monthly layout. And what I think I'm going to use the monthly layout for, I saw Cindy do this a couple of years ago and I really liked the idea, was plan out meals for the entire month. So maybe on the first of the month, no, that won't work. I was trying to think how I could do basic pantry ingredients. Good grief. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 1 And maybe I can use the note pages for that, where here are the staples that I like to use for the month. These are the items that I'm going to buy in bulk. I'm going to buy dried beans. I'm going to have lentils. I'm going to have rice, and I'm going to have, enough ingredients to make X amount of loaves of bread and X amount of loaves of sandwich bread, whatever it is. And then pre-plan out the month with specific meals. So if on the first we're going to have chili, I put in chili. Are we going to stick to it? No, but at least I will have 31 meal ideas for the month of January, so that when I'm planning out a week's worth of meals, I can flip back here and I can say, okay, well, it's the 16th. Originally, I had planned on doing dirty rice, but, that really doesn't sound that great. Oh, you know what? I never made chili, so I think I'm going to do chili for tonight instead. Or when I'm weekly meal planning, I can look at the week and say, you know what, I really am craving all of those meals. I'm going to mix it up a little bit, but those are the meals we're going to do this week. I think it's going to be a lot easier to do my shopping. I think it's going to be a lot more affordable to plan it out a month at a time and then really dial it down each week. So on the weekly layout, I do plan on making it pretty. I do plan on adding some washi tape. I've got these really pretty these dot stickers that I'm going to be adding in here. So it's not going to be just a boring meal planning planner. I want it to be able to sit on my counter. I want it to be nice, and I probably, I don't know, hit the like button if you want to see future videos of how I lay this out. Hit subscribe, of course, if you want to see them, and then hit the notification if you don't want to miss a video. Those 3 things: like, subscribe, notify. I sound like an advertisement. This channel is sponsored by, it's not, it's just me. It's just sponsored by me. So I think this is going to work out super, super well. I'm really excited. If there are any cooking instructions, I'll put it on each one of the days. Now, I know Saturday and Sunday are either going to be leftovers or pretty minuscule as far as like meal planning. So like leftovers with ramen noodles, leftovers with, whatever it is. So this smaller portion for the weekend, it's perfect for this. It's going to be perfect for this. So it goes through each one of the weeks, and then there is a note page here in between February and January. So again, this could be my pantry staples. Like, what do I have in the pantry? I could split this in half. Pantry, need. Pantry haves, pantry needs. And then make my grocery list from those items. I think what I will do is shop a lot more from my pantry and my freezer, especially the first quarter of the year. I'm trying really, really hard to do a less spend and a no spend on anything that I consider frivolous. And for frivolous, for me, that's like any planner supplies, any planners, any pens. And we're going to see how that goes. That's my plan. As far as meals and food, minimal purchases. So we have got a ton of food in our freezer. We have a ton of food in our pantry, and I want to be able to use those things. I'm also thinking about getting a pressure cooker that is electric, because having a pressure cooker that's not electric, I have one. I've never opened the box. It scares me. Pressure cooking scares me, but I understand the idea of bulk dried beans. You'll hear my ice maker go off. We're trying to prepare to make butter today out of heavy whipping cream. So everything has to be super cold. So I have my ice machine on, and I have my mixer bowl in the fridge cooling down. So if you hear that, I apologize, but that's what we're doing this morning. So back to topic. Just being able to can kidney beans, black beans, northern beans, those things we use all the time. And just to have them conveniently canned would be awesome. We also do, I have in the freezer onions, celery, and carrots, all in package, like individual packages. We use our Food Saver a ton. So they're in Food Saver packages. They're in the freezer. So if I make soups or I need a roux, it's really, really easy to just pull those out, cut them open, dump them into a pan, and cook them that way. So I'm trying to do a lot of prep work at one time and then freeze it or can it. So Again, I'm looking at a pressure cooker that is electric. If you have one of those, will you comment down below your brand and link it if it's convenient? If not, that's totally fine. But let me know what you think of it. And if you're a pressure canner with like a regular pressure cooker, do you do it indoors or outdoors? Because I'm really afraid of blowing up my kitchen. And I think the first time if I ever do try it, I will try it outdoors because it does seriously freak me out. And I'll let you guys know how the butter goes. I'm excited to make butter and buttermilk. All right, so back to the planner. It goes all the way through the end of 2024, same layout all the way to the end. And then after the month of December is done, it looks like we do have the first full week in 2025 since we end in the middle of the week. And then we've got a bunch of note pages in the end. I think by the time I get this book filled, it will be full of amazing recipes and amazing ideas for 2025 that I can just pop into, and, you know, we'll have our favorites listed out at the beginning of each month, you know, the ones that we loved. So it should be a really nice book, as long as I do it every week. And again, if I film it, I'm definitely more apt to do it rather than not, because then I feel like I have a responsibility to you to show you. So again, if you want to see it, hit the like, let me know. And yeah, I'm excited. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a very, very beautiful book. And I've only got a week to get it set up and start using it. So maybe I'll do that later on this afternoon. I've got to make butter, and I've got three rustic, crusty breads to make this afternoon. So maybe in between, I'll come in here and maybe film. I don't know. We'll see. I love you guys. I hope you have the very best day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.